Welcome back to my channel! Woo! This is me excited because I was missing you so much. I was missing recording videos, just talking, just getting it out. Do you know what I miss the most? Is the editing, because I would spend hours editing videos and trying to figure out what's the most cinematographic image that I could possibly do, and wow, I got my inspiration on movies and blah blah blah. But I want to start with, I'm not gonna record with a microphone this video. It's only gonna be through the phone microphone, so just let me know in the comments which do you prefer, if you like my voice like this or with the microphone. I don't know. In the upcoming months I will try to get a proper microphone, those like professional microphones, because I think that I deserve. And the reason why I've been missing is because I got a job. Insert clap here. Yes, I have a grown-up job which they pay me to work 8 hours a day. It's like the first real one. As a job I only work 10 hours as a lifeguard, and the other ones was part-time, so it don't really count. This is a very good one. I'm very happy right now. I love the people, I love the place, I love what I do, I love helping people. I have a woman who has like a dysfunction on her knee, and I'm helping her to correct the posture and the hip posture. It's very fulfilling. I learn a lot with each and every characteristic of the person and their goals. I learn more and more just to try to do the proper exercises, the most efficient exercises. So if you have something that you'd like to work on, I'm the right person to help you achieve your goals. Period, point blank. But I'm not here today to talk about my clients or exercise or wellness, because no one cares. Everybody's doing it. I see everybody recording their videos, their workouts to Instagram. I mean, good for you, I'm glad, but so the market and reels are oversaturated with exercising, the people doing exercise, so I'm not gonna focus on that anymore, because everybody knows the basics, and I'm not gonna teach anything that nobody's gonna know. You need to squat to get a booty, you need to do RELs, blah blah blah. Everybody knows that, but I want to do the hard things, the difficult problems, and I'm attracting people who really need my help. So I'm more fulfilled and content than I have ever been in my life. Yay! But today I'm gonna talk to you about, so the book that I want to talk to you about, this one, it's called Mulheres que Correm com os Lobos. It's in Portuguese, but I think the author is English. I mean, she's Spanish, because Clarissa Pinkola Estes sounds Spanish to me. I think she's Spanish. Let me confirm. Sometimes they have like a brief description of the author. She's a psychoanalyst. She is the executive director of the Young Center of Carlos Jung, the psychoanalyst, for research of the United States. So she British English. One thing that I'm gonna start do is buy the book in the native language. If the author is English, I'm gonna buy the book in English. The author is Portuguese, I'm gonna buy it in Portuguese, because otherwise words get lost in translation, and with what sounds nice in Portuguese should stay in Portuguese. What sounds nice in English should stay in English. This book I found on the table of my grandma's house, and I've heard a lot about this book for some time, and I found it later. I'm like, "Grandma, why do you have this book with you?" And she's like, "Take it, honey, take it if you want." You're like, "Damn right I will." So I've been reading this for like 1 year, and I don't read a lot. I'm start reading more now that I'm trying to be educated on certain themes, more direction to psychology, feminism, the psyche, magic, the mystic, the enchantic, the occult. I love that. And so this took a while, but it was very worth it. I recommend this to everyone, every woman that would like to know a little bit more about the processes that our minds end up going through. Because I'm 27 and I've learned a lot, I suffered a lot, and I think my mind has been reformulated more times than I could even imagine, and I'm only 27, so what the fuck? But this helped me realize a lot of things, a lot of processes, the underground subjugation that we put our minds to. Because we are wild, woman. We are wild, we have a wild instinct, we are capable of predicting the good things, we are able to trust our instincts, and we are able to go through life without any external validation or guidance, because we have this compass inside of us that will guide us through every hardship every time. So to conquer every aspect of this book, she's very detailed in the descriptions, and she tells a lot of stories that at the end they have the same archetypes, they have almost the same villains. It's almost a man, shocker. It has the archetype of the old woman, has the archetype of the underground demon, but we'll get to it in each and every chapter that I'm going to talk about. So the first is the wild woman archetype, and it's not a literal thing. We are not wild in the sense that we are dirty, we like to sleep outside, we like to eat and prey on animals. That's not it. It represents instinct, intuition, emotional depth, connection to our body, and a creative life force that lives inside of us. We don't have to do anything to get those points. We don't have to do anything to gain instinct or intuition. It's something that we remember that we have. It's something that we remember that we can tap into it when we want to receive that kind of information. Chapter 2. The basic notion that women are disconnected from their instinct from young ages. You remember, you have to be quiet, you have to behave, you need to stay at the same place and agree with everything. You cannot talk back, otherwise you have bad temper and blah blah blah. Because the book says, of course, that from young ages we need to be agreeable, we need to suppress our anger, we need to ignore intuition, because they never taught us how to follow it in the first place. We need to prioritize being liked, and if you're not liked, you're a parasite, you're an outcast, you can't find a group of friends, you are always one left out. And so, because you really want those things, you stop trusting your internal signals, which leads to wrong relationships, burnout, confusion, people pleasing. These all of the things that I already talked to in my previous videos about how we really want to be perfect, how we end up at 27 with a misleading notion of reality, how we are programmed from young age to be decent workers but not imaginable and formidable thinkers because of all these things, because we are disconnected from our instinct, especially women. And because of that, we have the loss of the inner voice. When we ignore the instinct, when we say, oh, I don't want to listen to it, because our mental minds, they gather all this information and all of these suggestions and the reasons why you should act a certain way and on a certain way. It gives us logical steps, so our intuition becomes quieter and the decision making becomes external, and validation replaces self-trust. You start asking, what should I do, instead of what it feels right. And this is something that made me move here to the Algarve, was because my rational mind was saying, you should stay in Lisbon, you should find another job, you can do this with a lot of hard work, and you did already difficult things, this is gonna be nothing to you. But then my heart, my emotion state, my inner voice, my intuition told me, you should follow what feels softer. What my emotional state was saying is follow your heart, your intuition, that inner voice that will lead you to better places every time. And that's what I did. I listened to my inner voice and not my rational mind. The fourth chapter is about the nice girl is a survival strategy. Yes, you all know the daughter that respects her parents too much, that doesn't want to ever step out of the line, be disagreeable, say something that she probably feels like, but she doesn't want to be the one that everybody's pointing fingers and we're like, justificate yourself, oh, that's too much. So, girls, women, they tend to be polite, quiet, accommodating. I don't know how many times I'm talking to people like this because I don't want to shout. I don't want to irritate their ears with my voice. I don't want to be irritating. I don't ever want to make anyone discomfortable, and sometimes I stay quiet and don't speak, just don't bother people. I don't know, it still happens because this is not because it's not my personality, it's adaptation. In that way people avoid conflict, you gain approval and you feel safe, but from the long term it disconnects you from your power. So next time that you are afraid to speak up, you are afraid of being disliked, please talk, please say something. There's gonna be people out there who's gonna agree with you, and they're gonna respect you more just because you spoke and you were authentic. That's what we want to be. The fifth chapter, the body holds the truth. And the central idea is that your body reacts before your mind explains. And how many times did we did something and just afterwards we were like, why did I do that? I didn't even thought about doing that and I didn't instinctively. And our bodies are just reacting to tension, discomfort, or to calm and expansion. But most women are trained to override them. Your angle is that we need to stay connected to our bodies every time. And since I start doing yoga, start swimming, started doing muscle training, I am more connecting to my body than that I was ever connected to it. It's so different to be living a life connected to the body than other way around, because it tells us what he needs. It tells us when he needs rest. It tells us when he needs movement. It tells us when he needs mental stimulation. It tells us when a person is not good to deal with. It tells us that we need to leave the situation, the friend group, the relationship. It tells us everything. And when we ignore this sacred science, this sacred wisdom of the body, we are letting out our most faithful and loyal ally. Sixth chapter is not about how we behave, but it's about a force. Creativity and play are not optional. Because the wild part means sharing our thoughts, being authentic, but also expressing movement, play. That's the wild part of it. Because otherwise we became mechanical and our identity becomes rigid. And when we operate as machines instead of human beings, we end up going to burnout. We end up having existential crises. We end up anxious. We end up depressed. Blah, blah, blah. And so the wild means that we are humans, we have emotions, we express ourselves, we are not perfect, we made mistakes. That's the wild part of it. We are still animals. Please, everyone, remember it. The seventh chapter was one of my favorite chapters. And so, in the seventh chapter, it talks about cycles, death, and rebirth. And this comes great with the sixth one about creativity, because it emphasizes that we are always changing and we need this change to move on from subjects, from things that we want to leave behind, from habits, from thoughts, from actions. And this happens every time through death and rebirth. We are not meant to stay the same. And there are phases through it. There are phases of death and rebirth. So we have breakdown, we have confusion, and we have the rebuilding. And this is all natural. This is part of nature. Nature is a big metaphor throughout the whole book. The life, the tree of life, the seeds of life. It talks about a woman, just like the seasons, goes through phases. Chapter is about reclaiming instinct in a process. The book is also very good because it teaches how can we reclaim the instinct. What is the process of getting there? And so, of course, it has to be a mindset shift. But it's a one-time realization, because once you listen to it just one time, you can have fully access to it. But we need to practice. We need to practice listening, we need to practice acting, and we need to practice adjusting. And over time, as we trust our instincts, one time, two times, three times, you're building trust. And so the next time will be automatic. And what we need to do is acting to other people, to the outside world, as we want to act with ourselves. So maybe next time when you're trying to talk, just listen. Next time that you observe the world and you see there's something that you could do, just act. Next time that you're in a standoff about something or with someone, you, instead of trying to be right, you just adjust. And the next time that you think about all this process, you're gonna do it with yourself, because that's how you're gonna learn how to trust and reclaim your instinct. Chapter 9 talks about sensitivity, and of course that this is very aligned with the book I already talked about. It's called The Highly Sensitive Person, and it's about how some people are born with extra capacity to perceive and be stimulated by the world. And it talks about this sensitivity, and if you are more deeply connected to the outer world, to your environment, you will do a deeper processing about the decorations, about the energy of everything around you, about the energy of people, how they act out, how does that impact you. You will be in more processing decisions and processing chapters. But that will give you a stronger emotional awareness and higher intuition. There's only one problem. For you to be able to integrate all those aspects, all that information, you will need good regulation practices. Just like self-care, just like walks in nature, just like cleaning your house, moving furniture around, cleaning all corners, buying things that spark you joy, investing in yourself, eating good food, getting sunlight. That will regulate you. Calling someone you love, being with friends, eating at work, everything that will get you in the present moment, it will regulate you. And the core messaging that the book is trying to convey is that you are not too emotional, you are not too intense, you are not too much. You are just disconnected from your natural way of being. If you want to be in touch with that instinct, you should train hard, and if you need some help, how I can online coach you, you can come to my gym and work out with us. We have beautiful views, beautiful equipment, you will love that. So follow my Instagram, Margarida Plaio. If you want to regulate and connect to your breath, I can also give you yoga classes. You can contact me or come to our yoga classes at Val do Lobo. And if you want to build trust, you need to build discipline. And it happens when you start doing something over and over again. And I will help you also to meditate so you can learn how to be in solitude and hear your inner voice. That space that happens between your thoughts. The problem isn't that women, they don't know who they are, is that they've been trained not to trust it. I'm gonna help you to trust it again. Dun, 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 dun.